We have a choir today, a canine choir. The main vocalist is Bianca, and she's got some backup singers, mainly Brutus and Marco. There we go. What I notice is when the dogs get involved in the sessions, they usually start to get active or vocal when the energy is really kind of at a peak, and then it disperses and they calm down. It's always fascinating to use their, howling or barking as a mirror for the energy in the space. Hi. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy weekly moment of inner alchemy. So it's a bit windy here. And I'm feeling it also in the field. Things are getting ruffled up. There we go. So when you're walking through the wind, is it easier to walk directly into it, or is it easier to walk with the wind at your back? Which feels most comfortable to you? Which feels most comfortable to you? And then just like energetically turn your field, your awareness, your energetic body to the direction that feels most at ease. Is it towards the wind or facing away from the wind? There we go. I'm going to allow your energetic bodies to all make adjustments. So there we go. How can we position ourselves energetically so we are in the path of least resistance? A tailwind. Into the wind gives you control. Okay, I like that. It gives you control, but how easy is it for you to move forward into the wind? Into the wind. Is there more resistance that way? There's no wrong answer. Just notice how it feels for you. What if you turn a little bit so you're half and half? How does that feel? Start playing with the different sensations you get. So you kind of get carried to where you need to go in a path of least resistance and still feeling in control. Allow your body to give you that information. Close your eyes and just play with that for a moment. Allow the energetic body to, it's kind of like oscillating, right? It's almost like a gyroscope in a sense. It's turning in different ways. It's orienting itself. Now, there's nothing you're doing. You're just allowing the adjustment to happen. There you go. And keep doing that until you feel less and less resistance. How does my body need to orient itself, my energetic body, so I feel the most at ease? I'm experiencing the least resistance. There we go. Something just totally opened and cleared. So when we do this together, we can create great changes in the collective consciousness. And we make it easier for other people to do the same. But this is just a beautiful practice. Finding those places of resistance, and then how can I just orient my feeling body, my energetic body, to a place where it feels like I'm no longer in resistance to the feeling I'm experiencing, to the wind. Now, I don't mind a cool breeze when it's really hot out, but for me personally, I have an aversion to strong wind. So, I move accordingly. So let's just feel, continue to feel, allow the body to adjust itself. And we just become the witness, because the body is self-intelligent. It knows exactly what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. And we just become the observer, the witness, the passenger to this experience. There we go. Beautiful. Now I'm seeing everyone align. So all the central channels are lighting up. I see a beautiful column of light extending throughout the crown of your head. Nicely done. So now let's take this a step further and bring to mind maybe something that's been challenging for you as late. It could be a physical experience, a pain pattern, something going on in your life, even something going on that's with someone who's close to you. And yet it's giving you concerns, worries, stresses, anxiety, whatever it is. You're still experiencing it yourself. So bring to mind that feeling or that situation, and then just connect with that feeling or that resistance or that tendency to not want to feel that uncomfortable feeling. So bring it to mind, and you'll immediately feel your body kind of shape itself to that experience, right? It's going to begin to create some distortion in the field, tension, stress, constriction, however you feel it. So notice how your body's now feeling in response to the thought and the memory and the idea of a situation that you're not currently experiencing in this present moment with me right now. But the thought of it conforms the body, mind, the energetics, the vibration of who you are to that experience. So just notice what happens. Beautiful. Now let's just play with what we were playing with before and allow the body-mind to orient itself to a place of no resistance or less resistance. So we feel the resistance with the stress that this situation brings up for us. And now just allow the body-mind to kind of orient, rotate, adjust itself naturally. It's like a autopilot almost. It's not quite the description I want to use. But you're allowing that autopilot to take over, because that part of you knows how to align itself energetically to alleviate the stress on your energetic system. Because the stress on your energetic system creates a cascade of effects energetically that can affect other areas of your life, that it can affect your health, that can affect the way that you think about things. Maybe, something that you think about normally doesn't upset you, and now you're easily upset by it, but it's related to this thing that you're bringing up right now, okay? Because of the way everything is connected. So we want to continue to cultivate and foster harmonious ways of being, and turn ourselves over to the intelligence of who we are, and give ourselves time for this energy to unravel, unwind, unblock itself so it can flow once again. And by allowing the body to do this on its own and trusting the intelligence of who you are, we kind of get out of the way, right? This is a session we did a few weeks ago, getting out of our own way. Very powerful session I recommend you take again and again. So allowing the body to just orient itself till it feels the least amount of resistance, the most ease, the most flow. All right, there we go. So you can even imagine this gyroscope or this sphere that's kind of rotating in space until it finds a position where it feels spacious or neutral. And the wind goes right through you, as opposed to blasting you or being carried away by it. So see, there we go. Beautiful. So now you're showing up as transparent to me, which is really what I want to see. And from this place of transparency, we allow life to move through us, rather than feeling that we have to control it or direct it. We just become a conduit and a vessel for this life force, for this chi, for this vitality, for this divine energy, this cosmic creator energy that brings with it health, prosperity, beautiful relationships, fulfilling career, whatever it is your heart's desire, it aligns you with that naturally. This is a place of effortless power. when we turn ourselves over to the intelligence of who we are and allow ourselves to align and harmonize by just getting out of the way. Beautiful. So the wind that I was hearing at the beginning of the session has now kind of quieted down to a soft murmur. So let me share with you the drawing for today. And I haven't yet introduced myself. For those of you who don't know, I'm Bree Dellerson. I'm an acupuncturist, sound healer, and clairvoyant. And I am here every Tuesday for the most part with you to hold space to help tune you to the inner and outer influences that might take you out of your center, that might uproot you from your own ground and your own body and your own form, so that you can stay clear, connected, and coherent no matter what's happening in the world and what's happening within you. You begin to cultivate kind of a space of calmness, of empowerment, knowing that you can meet whatever arises, knowing that you have the ability to navigate life by letting it flow through you. So here's our drawing today. And it keeps you in tune with the cosmic cycles, because not only are we influenced by our own thoughts, by our own feelings, but we're influenced by the world around us, by the feelings of others, by technology, by programming, by karmic patterns, by other lifetimes, right? And we're also influenced by the energy of the cosmos, which has an effect on our current energetic state and activates certain things at certain times. Okay, so here is the drawing today. And oh wait, where's my, I figured it out how to block the light so you can see the drawing. Oh, there we go. That's for you. I always love to hear what you guys see, so feel free to share in the comments what you notice, and I will share with you what I picked up. So today, things feel calm on the surface, but there's a rumbling down under. Okay, they feel calm on the surface. Feel how you feel right now. And we just did a bit of a journey, so you might be feeling a bit more at ease. But just bring your awareness down underneath the surface and notice what you feel underneath the surface. Maybe the water is smooth on top, but underneath there's a lot of activity. So put your ear to the ground. What do you hear? What vibrations do you feel? And then kind of the image from Jurassic Park came up and you could see the water and it started to have the concentric circles with the footsteps of the dinosaur. So you thought the rumblings were fast asleep, not a bother anymore. Just because you've covered them doesn't rid them. There is no ridding, only accepting, right? Energy can neither be destroyed nor created. It just changes from one state to the next. So as much as we like to suppress, to repress, to bury, to forget, to hide, to self-medicate, to numb, to disconnect, whatever it is that we have done naturally to cope with these uncomfortable feelings, we never rid ourselves of them. It becomes an acceptance of them, a way to meet them gently. And in doing so, and it happens when we're ready to be there for ourselves, and we feel that we are able to take care of ourselves, and maybe we have a support system in place that gives us the fortitude to do that for ourselves, then can we transmute that energy, okay? So uncover what you once buried, and you'll be surprised to see the treasure. Stairway to Heaven tornado warning. Is that what you saw in the drawing? I can see that. Here it is again. Stairway to Heaven tornado warning. Definitely stormy weather's on the way here. Hopefully it's a lot nicer where you are. I don't mind the storms though. I like watching them go by. Okay, so things feel calm on the surface, but there's a rumbling down under. You know, even when we feel calm, what I notice is there's usually an undercurrent of something vibrationally that's always at play. So when you start to attune yourself to your own vibration, to your own sensations and your body awareness, you'll become more adept at feeling the subtleties and nuances of who you are, and you can And you can transform that vibration into one of harmony, one of joy, one of prosperity, one of love, one of generosity, one of compassion, and so on and so forth. Put your ear to the ground. What do you hear? What vibrations do you feel? Okay, again, not here, but here. I think we might play with that a little bit today. You thought the rumblings were fast asleep, not a bother anymore. Just because you've covered them doesn't rid them. There's no ridding, only accepting. Uncover what you once buried, and you'll be surprised to see the treasure. So there's always a gift in the challenge, right? There's always an opportunity, as they say in Chinese. That challenge is the other word for opportunity is the word for challenge, right? So let's play with the rumblings. Let's play with the vibrations that are underneath the surface. Let's play with the different forms of fear. Let's play with the different forms of anxiety. Let's play with the different vibrations of worry and stress and discomfort and dis-ease. Let's play with that, and let's transmute that together, shall we? Beautiful. Okay, let us, you can't necessarily hear these, but you will feel them. Wherever you are, close your eyes and allow the belly to breathe you. Allow the belly to bring the breath in through the nose, all the way down. Place your hands on the belly so you can feel that connection on the inhale with your hands. There you go. And allow the belly to exhale the breath. And you can place one hand in front and one hand in back, so you can almost feel the belly touch the hand on the back. There you go. So you're going to make a connection with the belly on the inhale, bringing the breath in through the nose. And you're going to make a connection with the belly on the exhale, so you can feel that belly touch the hand behind you as you exhale just gently out through the mouth. Do that a couple of times just to kind of root yourself into the body, into the physical. We want to be here to make these changes. There we go. Finding your own rhythm, inhaling and exhaling with the belly, just gently, no effort, just an inhale and a connection, and then an exhale and a connection. There you go. Feel the connection on the inhale and the exhale. There you go. Beautiful. Now I'm noticing that beautiful energy running up along the Sushumna channel, alongside the spine, awakening and opening. Beautiful. Now, lots of options here for how we're going to experience what's underneath the surface. With your mind's eye, just gaze upon the ground and you'll just see some beautiful, rich soil. Rich soil. There you go. Notice how it appears to you. And off to the side is a tool that you can use for digging in the dirt. You can also use your hands, but if there's a tool that appears, it's there for you to use. Okay. Now, before we start digging in the dirt, bring to mind the thing that you are working with currently. Okay. What are you currently addressing? What's up for you? Like, what's an issue for you that you want to shift, change, create a different experience of? There you go. Just bring that to mind. Now, this tool that appeared for you is going to help you uncover that for yourself. So begin digging. Begin digging in the dirt. The tool also knows what it's doing. It's going to guide you. So keep digging. Notice the thoughts that you're having as you're digging in the dirt. Notice the thoughts you're having as you're digging in the dirt. There you go. Keep digging. And you'll come upon something down below that you'll hit with this digging tool that appeared to you and for you. And once you hit it, begin to uncover it even more like an archaeologist. If you want to brush off the dirt, maybe is there an inscription on the top? How old is this object before you take it out? Just notice and take it in. How old is this object? How long has it been there? Maybe it's been there for generations and generations. Maybe it's an ancestral pattern. Maybe it's been there for lifetimes. Maybe it's something that was buried from another lifetime that you're living. An alternate life. Maybe it's buried, when your mother said something to you when you were 3 months old. You began to bury these things. There we go. Beautiful. So now when you're ready, I invite you to take this object out of the ground and put it up on the surface. And then just walk around it. Take it in from all sides. And if you can't see it, that's fine. Just imagine what that might be like, or just take in how it feels. Maybe it has a sound. Just take it in the way that you take it in. Notice how you notice it. There we go. Beautiful. Now this object is actually able to open up. So find the place where it can open up. It'll be easy to open. It's been waiting for you to find it and rediscover it. There you go. If you do find that it needs a key will appear for you. You'll have exactly the tool that you need to open this object and retrieve the treasure. There we go. So on the count of 3, we're going to open up the objects together. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. So from here, just notice the scene from Pulp Fiction is in my head now, where they open up the case at the end and this golden light shines on his face. So just notice what's inside this object that's been waiting for you. And when you're ready, I'm going to invite you to take that out. And then it's going to want to go somewhere. You're going to want to do something with it. What would you like to do with this? Ask yourself, what do I want to do with this? Maybe it wants to, find a place in the body that it needs to go back to. Maybe you want to plant it and let it grow. Whatever comes to you, ask what you need to do with this object and then follow through with that. So I invite you to do that. I think some of the chimes wants to come in for you. Okay, so I'm going to play the chimes while you do what this object has asked of you. And what I'm now saying is I'm going to invite you to do is place your hands on this object and let it transmit its information and its light and its downloads into your being, into your energetic body, into your mind. All the things that have been buried beneath the surface are now free to move about once again, to be restored and harmonized, creating balance again in the body, mind, in the subtle bodies, in the physical body, in your world. So just place your hands upon it and allow yourself to receive that transmission. Beautiful. Maybe you can even sense the temperature of this object. Seeing the light of this object turn your body into the same light. Beautiful. And when this transmission is complete, now, do ask yourself now, what do I need to do with this, if anything? Maybe it's just complete. Maybe it was just the connection. Whatever it is, do what is asked of you. Beautiful. And notice how you feel from here. Bring that issue to mind that was an issue for you at the beginning, and notice how you feel now when you think of it. Do you have the same response in the body or not? Sometimes it might even be challenging to think about what that was. So if that's the case, then just leave it be. Don't try to find it. That's an indication that you really shifted it. Beautiful. Now I'm seeing a bunch of, angels and light beings surrounding you. Taking that body that held that object, that belief, that story, that pain, that trauma, taking that energetic body and now carrying it up and releasing it back to the light. And now I see flowers surrounding you at your feet in a beautiful circle, and you're standing within this sacred circle. And one flower is placed at the crown of your head as well. Well, dear ones, you got too many journeys today for one weekly moment of inner alchemy. Two for Tuesday. So I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you experienced. Let me know what unfolded for you. Let me know what came up for you. Share what resonated with you. What did you walk away with? What messages did you receive? I always love to hear from you. So feel free to comment below or send me a message. Let's connect. Let's chat. And I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day. Allow your body to find the place of least resistance. And if you find yourself coming up with resistance, listen to this journey again and see what's buried beneath the surface and find the treasure and harmonize the nature of oneself. Blessings, dear ones.